Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up weekdays. Catch us live, somebody, let's go.
Good evening. Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Real talk. It is quite a day so far. I got to be honest, quite the day so far. And there's some new information revolving around Diddy. Yeah, we haven't talked about him in a couple weeks, to be really honest. But nonetheless, we are here to talk about some Diddy. And this is very interesting. And I know that there's a lot of people that are kind of talking about this. They have their opinions about it. There's some things where they disagree with certain things. Some people are agreeing. It's a very interesting split in the room type of situation. And I'm just going to ask you guys first and foremost in the very beginning of the show. I'm going to say this right now. What are your thoughts on the possibility of this Jane Doe being exposed to the public, becoming public knowledge? Allegedly, this Jane Doe is an actual public figure. She's actually a known person out here. Another possible Cassie type of thing, if you will. And that is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So we got to talk about this. We got some things, some new updates, etc., revolving around this, what Diddy's lawyers are doing, what they're in the middle of doing, and all that stuff. And reasons why they want it exposed, but they kind of don't want it at the same time. It's really, really interesting. It's like he wants to expose her, but he doesn't want to expose her. And there's a reason why, but it does. I get it. I get it. I get why he doesn't want it to happen. But nonetheless, we are going to talk about that. It's very, very interesting. So do me a favor, some housekeeping. Hit that like button down below. Crush it. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure. Do me that solid. Hit that reaction button on the Facebook if you're watching over there. And if you're watching anywhere else, X, on Twitch, etc., please be sure to hit that like button down below underneath this video right here. Show some love. That would really mean a lot. Don't forget to hit that follow button on my Facebook page if you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, crush that subscribe button, please and thank you. And of course, if you're watching on other platforms where I am broadcasting all at the same time, please hit that follow, those likes, whatever it is. Follow me on my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and all that stuff. Okay? That'll be greatly appreciated. And of course, please do not forget to go and check out my merch, pascalmerch.com. I got some really great hoodies, jumpers, jogging suits and all that stuff. So please go check those things out. That would really, really mean a lot. Anyway, let us get into this. Don't forget, of course, if you want to support the channel, become a member, hit that join button down below, or go to my Patreon and support over there on Patreon. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay, anyway. We got to get into this, guys. We got some things to talk about. And again, I am still very, very shocked about this new information. Okay. And I know a lot of us have a lot of questions about what is happening or if there's any new updates revolving around Diddy and the other men that have been accused of doing some very unthinkable things. We already know about the freak-offs. We already know about all that crazy stuff. But now there's new information about one of the women that has come out and stepped forward claiming some unthinkable things. So before we go into that piece, just a quick trip down memory lane, because I know a lot of us are kind of like, who, what happened here and why? Right? Who, what, when, where, and why? Right? So let's get into a little bit of that. Okay. Thanks to TMZ for the information, but they're saying, of course, this is from back in December, okay, of last year. I mean, a few weeks ago. All right. where there was a second, if I'm correct, I think this was a third woman that stepped forward, claiming, only calling herself as Jane Doe, wanting to be anonymous, claiming anonymity in this situation, but she was saying that she was GR'd, not only by, so in other words, she was attacked not only just by Diddy, but by two other men. And one of them was Harve Pierre. All right. He was the president of Bad Boy Records at a time. Okay. Some really interesting stuff. So let's take a look at this really, really quick. Again, let me tell you something right now. We're going to be using code words like crazy. Code word city. Get ready for it, because unfortunately, these internet streets don't like when we use certain words. Okay. So code words all the live long day. Let's get into this. There's a quick breakdown, trip down memory lane of what has happened before. Okay. And remember, look at the photos, because I know somebody just said, could Leah just said, could it be Rita Ora? Look at these photos and you tell me. I mean, you know, look at skin tone, look at all that stuff. I don't know. But I leave the questions up to you on who you think Jane Doe really is. Okay. But she apparently is a public figure. Again, people would know her name once it is uttered. Let's get into this. Diddy just been hit with a slew of new heinous allegations from an anonymous accuser who says she was still in high school when he and others ST'd her, rush houred her, okay, and GR'd her. Again, we're going to be using these code words. The lawsuit filed by Jane Doe in a federal court alleges she met Bad Boy Entertainment president Harve Pierre in 2003 in the Detroit area, where Pierre allegedly called her, quote unquote, hot, drops Diddy's name, and invited her to jump on a private jet to go meet the mogul. The accuser says she was 17 years old, still in 11th grade. She was still in high school, y'all, a junior in high school when this meeting happened. Now, I'm wondering still, no matter what, they met at if I'm correct, they met at a bar. Okay, they met at a specific watering hole. And I'm wondering, what was this 17-year-old girl doing at this watering hole? That's one of the questions I have. But again, photos showing proof positive that she was actually at the joint. Okay. And yes, I would do your math. I'm reading you guys' things. So yeah, she met him in 2003. So 20 years ago, 21 years ago, okay, give or take, 20 years ago, she met this Harve Pierre. Just so that you guys know. Interesting, right? So y'all do the math. She's 17 at that time. Add 20 years on top of that, she's 37. Okay? At this moment, right now, she's allegedly 37-ish years old. Okay? Again, moving on. She says she accepted the invitation and ended up in New York City, where she met Diddy in a studio. There was a recording session going on, and she claims he invited her to sit in his lap. And they began plying her with all kinds of stuff, alcohol and the sort. Now, I want you to see this photo again. Remember this photo right here. She's sitting in his lap. Actually, if you really look, that's interesting. Okay. We need to take a second here. Okay. Can we just take a brief second? I'm going to continue here, but something just popped up that I find to be a bit interesting. And it's in the photo. Let me show you what I mean. I'm just pulling up this photo. And this is me just, I don't know what this means. I don't know if this means anything. This could mean a lot of things. This could mean nothing at all as well. But let's take a look at this photo one more time, because there's a photo of her. Actually, hold on. There's a photo of her. Come on. There is a photo of her. Too many photos. I want you to see this. Look over to the right of the page. Look at her sitting in his lap, and then look at her in the booth, in the vocal booth. Notice the skirt. Notice the skirt. I repeat, notice the skirt. So let me pull this up again. Splat out. Look down here. Look right here. That's very interesting. Wouldn't you say? Her skirt. Sup with her skirt, yo. That's a little high, don't you think? That's a little high, don't you think? I mean, that's a little cheek. That's a little bit cheeky, don't you think? All right. Still does not mean what happened didn't happen. Okay? She did not deserve. If this, of course, what these are all allegations again. If these allegations are actually true, she still does not deserve it. Doesn't matter if she was teasing these guys like crazy and just showing all her ooh la las. It does not matter. Okay? Doesn't matter if she was super cheeky. Doesn't matter if she was being modest as hell. Still, no matter what happened to her, if that allegedly happened, she did not deserve it. It was undeserved. Just want to say that really, really quick. But I just found that to be very interesting. That's the first time I've actually seen that. But that's up there. Like, that's up there. I mean, it looks, yeah, that's up there. I mean, it makes it, makes you wonder if she's, like she's about to sit on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a random question. But ladies, if you're wearing a skirt, you just hike the skirt up, or do you actually put it down like you're wearing trousers when you're about to, make a deposit on the porcelain throne? I'm curious. How do you guys do that? I'm a guy. I don't know that stuff. What do you do? Do you hike it up and sit, or you just drop trowel on the floor when you're making a deposit? Random. Okay? Random, but I'm curious. Anyway, moving on. Let's continue. You pull it up for sure? Okay, pull it up for sure. Okay, they do. Winky said they drop it. See, fellas should not be chiming in on this part, okay? Ladies, I just want to know. Guys are going to be like, they drop it, son. They drop it. But I'm curious. You know what I mean? Sorry for the left turn, but do you hike it up or you drop it down? You know what I'm saying? Because either way, you're not making a mistake. You see what I'm saying? Because it's, a skirt's kind of like a hula hoop made out of cloth. Anyway, let us continue. All right. Let's continue. All right. Back into serious stuff. All right. The lawsuit filed by Jane Doe in federal court alleges she met with them. Okay, I already said this part. Sorry. I scrolled all the way up. All right. So she accepted the invitation. She went there and they started giving her a whole bunch of stuff. All right. A whole bunch of alcohol and then some. The accuser included photos of that studio meeting in the lawsuit. And you do see someone sitting on his lap. She blurred her face in the images. She says everything was a blur after that, but she remembers Diddy taking her into a bathroom where he attacked her, while she was bent over on a sink. She says she didn't consent to this act. Okay. The accuser also claims Pierre and another man who she doesn't name also had forced their way into forced themselves onto her, okay, during the night in the studio. She claims she ended up in the fetal position on the bathroom floor and was eventually escorted out of the studio and flown back to Michigan. The accuser said she suffered nearly for 20 years or suffered silently for 20 years. And although she knew speaking out would be difficult, she felt confidence after seeing Cassie and several other women share similar allegations against Diddy. The suit alleges Diddy violated New York State's Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Law, which has expanded the statute of limitations. Now, we already know all this stuff, okay, about Cassie and the other people that have stepped forward in speaking out. But again, right now, they are claiming that this person who is sitting on Diddy's lap in this photo is indeed a public figure, is indeed a celebrity, is indeed someone that we would know. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of us would know. You know what I mean? Could be anybody at this point. Who it is, I don't know. Now, the reason why I mentioned that is because there's new updates. Okay? There's new developments in this particular GR lawsuit. It looks like Diddy is trying to have their names exposed, this Jane Doe's name exposed, but then is trying to get it exposed for the actual case, but not to the public, which I find very interesting. And I'm also wondering, is there going to be another settlement coming here very, very soon? Because let's be real. If this is a public figure, and now that the public knows that it's a public name, and it's a public figure, now we already are sitting here in the court of public opinion. We're already judging. We're already sitting here going, oh, he did that then. If it's another Cassie, it's a wrap, son. Okay? If it's Rita Ora, if it's Foxy Brown, if it's any of these other people that he's ever crossed paths with, any of them, okay? Faith, any of them, it's a wrap. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So let's get into this article as well. So there's some new developments. So let me blow this up so you guys can see it a little bit better. Excuse me. Back in December, we told you about the shocking GR allegations hip-hop mogul Diddy was facing. Named alongside his former bad boy president, Harve Pierre, and an unidentified third person, the bombshell lawsuit stems from a Jane Doe who was only 17 at the time and alleged she was trafficked and GR'd by Diddy, Harvey, and the third man in Manhattan back in 2003. She claims she suffered monetary damages, physical injury, pain and suffering, and serious psychological, emotional distress, entitling her to an award of compensatory, and punitive damages. Hold on. Get out of here. You're in my way. You're in my way, man. All right. We're just going to have to work around this. Now, in new documents filed on Wednesday and obtained by legal affairs and trials journalist Megan Kniff. Just making sure you guys can't hear that. Okay. An attorney representing Diddy is asking the judge to seal a brief opposing the woman's request to proceed anonymously, saying he's doing so out of the abundance of caution. If that sounds confusing, let me try to break that down. And we'll take a look at this here in a second, the legal docs. But let me see if I can, because this thing's not going away. F it. That's so annoying. All right. So it says, let me try to break it down for you. Jane Doe initially filed the lawsuit under the promise of anonymity. Diddy's legal team, in addition to Harvey's, have filed a motion opposing that she keep her identity hidden. They wanted to expose. Remember, we talked about this a little while ago. They wanted to expose her name. They wanted that out there. One, because they probably want to find out so that they can maybe start threatening her and scare the bejesus out of her so she drops it, right? Remember, this man, Diddy, is known to use a whole lot of force. Okay? Whole lot of force. So, however, on Wednesday, they filed additional paperwork, which is interesting. The paperwork to keep her identity somewhat under wraps for now, as they argued that the details that are presented in the brief, should they become a matter of public record, would be enough for people to identify her or identify who she is as she has public facing identity. So she has a public facing identity. Both lawyers for Jane Doe and Diddy have since agreed to keep the brief sealed. Let me break that down for you guys really quick. Basically, what they're trying to say is that they already know. They are sitting here going, hey, we want this stuff exposed. Then suddenly out of nowhere, now they have new filings basically saying, no, we want to keep it under wraps. Like, no, we don't know. No. We don't want anybody to know. We don't want the public to know. All right? We're going to keep it we're going to keep it indoors. Okay? We're going to keep it close to the vest. We don't want you guys to know, the public to know, because honestly, she's another Cassie. She's another name. She's known. So as soon as that name drops, it's a wrap for Diddy. It's a wrap. As soon as we find out it's Faith, it's Foxy, it's anyone else, okay? It's a mother-loving rap. Now, I don't know how old Faith Evans is now, and I don't know how old she was when she met Diddy, so I'm just throwing out a name, okay? Part of the bad boy camp back in the day. But at the same time, I'm obviously very, very wrong. But the thing is who could this be, right? Met him when she was 17 years old. She is now 27, right? 37, I'm sorry, 37 years old now, right? Who could that person be? Who could that person be? But again, they wanted her exposed, and then they said, nah, never mind. We take that back, son. We don't want that. Thank you, though. We're going to keep it closed because we don't want everybody to know exactly what's going on here. Because as soon as that name is dropped and is public knowledge, we are all going to eat it up like we ate up Cassie's legal documents, Cassie's name, Cassie's filings, etc. It would be a wrap. I'm just saying. You think it could be Nicole, whatever her name is, from the Pussycat Dolls? I don't know. That'd be interesting though. And I don't know how old she is. Pushing up my bands, babe. You know what I'm saying? Could be so many people. So many. I don't know. How old is that Natasha? Whatever her last name is. The lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls. Someone look it up. Google it. Let me know. Let me know. Okay? Man, I'm trying to think. Okay. Back then, Lil Kim? I don't know. I don't know if it would be Lil Kim in 2003. Would it? I don't know. But again, Lil Kim is not that, well, she light skinned now, but I mean, she was not that light. Look at that. Oh, Nicole's older? Okay, so it's not her. It's not her then. I was going to say, she can't be 36. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tia. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, but let's continue on. So they wanted to expose put it as public knowledge, but I think once they found out, they may have found out, and they may have gotten that information internally, and they said, nope, keep this under wraps because I don't need everybody knowing this ish. Okay. And again, if Aubrey O'Day, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Like this is a real light-skinned girl. Like she's light-skinned, or it's a white girl with a really deep tan. I just I don't know. I don't know. The photos are, like I'm trying to see if there's any. Hold on. Let me see if there's any other photos. Oh, that doesn't help. But you can see even in this photo. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hold on. Somebody said Eva Mendes. Man, that'd be wild if it was Eva Mendes. But why would she be there? Eva Mendes? Word? Like why? But why? Hold on though. Something tells me she got blonde hair. Look at this. This is me just blowing up the photo. Take a look at that. See right here? Unless those are extensions. She could have had a dyed hair. Yeah, Eva Mendes is like, she in her 40s. She got to be in her 40s. Right? Look at that. Is this not hair right here? Is that not hair? That looks like blonde hair to me. But then again, people change their hair all the time. People change their hair all the time. Extensions, wigs, weave, you name it, everything. So anything's possible when it comes to this. Okay? Anything's possible. All right? But let me continue on with this legal doc. Why won't this just go away? This is so frustrating. Hold on, let me refresh this. This is freaking annoying. All right. Where did it go? Yep. So keeping it brief, or keeping the brief closed for obvious reasons. They just don't want the court of public opinion to come in and slash their lives into pieces even more. Diddy's already done. I mean, he's lost his tequila brand, his liquor brand. He's lost a lot of things already, and more things are starting to. A lot of companies and businesses are really trying to distance themselves from Diddy. Let's continue. What this basically translates to is, although Diddy's legal team wanted to expose her identity for the sake of the trial overall, they want to keep the details that could identify her under wraps for the time being. This is likely due to the fact that should the information come out to the general public, they would lose in court of public opinion before they even got before a real judge. And you also got to remember, too, if this is actually true, if this is actually real, and the information does come out of the person's name, everything else would be flooding out as well. All the court filings, all the gruesome details, more than just what we have read from this show and in past shows. There'd be a whole lot more going on. Okay? So, many possibilities of many reasons why they are trying to keep this under wraps. Now, look at what happened with Cassie. That destroyed a whole lot for Diddy. Does he really want to go through another blow like that again? I doubt it. So he's probably like, nah, never mind. y'all keep that under wraps. Because as soon as that name comes out, it's going to be a wildfire. It's going to be a tidal wave of content, videos, podcasts, news, etc., going wild with this. So in a statement following the development, lawyers representing Jane Doe said on X/Twitter, It is disgraceful that Combs and Pierre would seek to publicly expose the identity of a woman who alleges they AR'd her when she was a 17-year-old high school student. It is clear that Combs and Pierre's only defense to these allegations will be to shame our client, cause her to be saddled with unwanted public attention about a horrific event in her youth, and will discourage her from pursuing justice. This is exactly why courts allow plaintiffs like Miss Doe to proceed under a pseudonym, and we will vehemently fight to protect the privacy interests of our client. Now, before we continue on, I'm going to ask you guys this. Do you think she should keep her name still under wraps? And I will say this. I stand on the side of this victim. I stand on the side of the anonymity of this victim. There is no reason for us to be out here wanting to know the information until the information becomes public information. But if this means this protects this woman from the powers that be, from the evils that be, that is Combs and Pierre, then so be it. And if it has to be that until the day of trial, then so be it. But what say you guys? What are your thoughts on that? How do you feel about that? Do you think she should be out here for everyone to see, like what Cassie did? In fact, Cassie, I think, did that, made it public. One, to just absolutely destroy Diddy. That's number one. Number two, to protect herself, I believe. Because if something happened to her, if she just suddenly like, boop, just disappeared, vanished into thin air, everyone would be looking right at Diddy. What did you do? Who did you call? Who did you pay off to make her go and disappear out of nowhere? So I can see both sides. If this woman wanted to step forward and say, hey, it happened to me. My name is such and such. I'm filing this lawsuit. She'd still have protection because the whole world would be protecting her. We all believe Cassie. We all believe what she went through. We all believe the freak offs and the white nail polish and all that stuff. We all know the gruesome details. And that is just the tip of the iceberg of what she went through. Mind you, there's more information out there. So if she was to be exposed, she'd still have protection. But I get it. She'd have to be looking over her shoulder every day, all the way up till the trial. And that's not fun. Let's continue on. As previously reported by The Root, okay, which is also the article I'm reading here too. The lawyer representing Jane in this case is the same who helped Cassie file her suit against Diddy. That's convenient. Unlike Cassie's, however, which was filed under New York's Adult Survivors Act, Jane's lawsuit is being filed under Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Act, which created a 2-year look-back window for civil claims that previously fell outside of the statute of limitations, and it expires on March 1st of 2025. So that's some time from now. Diddy has denied any and all allegations of wrongdoing in this case, previously saying in a statement on his Instagram, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for my truth. Sean Diddy Combs." And that's probably how he said it when he was having whoever wrote it write it for him. Because you know for a fact he was shaking. He was probably just trying to write that thing. And he's so angry, just so filled with anger and anxiety and everything. He couldn't even type one letter. So he's like, no. Assistant, you're going to write this for me. Enough is enough. So there's that. You're very welcome. Yeah, yeah. I'd like to thank the Academy, you know. Oh, man. Oh. You like me? You really like me? I appreciate it. I'd like to thank the Academy for for all the hard work, you know. Actually, you know what? I want to thank me. Go on with my bad self. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bomb. Thank me. Okay? Damn right. Thank me. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Stop. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's see what they said in here, which is very interesting as well. This is from Megan Kniff. I'm sorry, I'm just downloading this so we can just look at it in its the full document in its entirety, so we don't have to squint our eyes, okay? But let's get into this. So, okay, this is Doe versus Combs. Doe, a deer, a female deer. So, dear Judge Clark, we are the attorneys for defendants Sean Combs, Diddy's house recording studio, Daddy's house recording studio. Nowadays it's like Daddy, and Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings Inc., collectively the Combs defendants in the above referenced action. On December 11th, 2023, plaintiff moved for the entry of an order permitting her to proceed anonymously as Jane Doe. All right. Although the Combs defendants are opposing the motion, they seek to seal the defendant's memorandum of law in opposition to plaintiff's motion to proceed anonymously. The opposition brief out of an abundance of caution. In accordance to Rule 5E of the court's individual rules and practices in civil cases, the Combs defendants submit this letter motion to respectfully request to leave to file under seal the opposition brief. We have met and conferred with plaintiff's counsel, who consents to the request relief. Of course, she doesn't want her name out there, okay? The opposition brief is simultaneously filed with this letter motion. The opposition brief does not reveal plaintiff's name, but it does refer to certain facts about plaintiff that the Combs defendants have learned because her identity was disclosed by plaintiff's counsel. Very interesting information right there. Let me just say that again. It does not reveal her name, but it does refer to certain facts about the plaintiff, okay, about Jane Doe, that Combs defendants have now learned because her identity was disclosed by Jane Doe's lawyers. So they do know who this person is. They know exactly who this person is. The lawyers found out. They know the identity of Jane Doe, but they are wanting to keep this under wraps because now they know that this woman is a public figure. Let's continue. This is when I wish I had the dun, 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 you know what I mean? But I don't have that sound effect. Anyway, because her identity was disclosed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The facts included are pertinent to the motion, but the Combs defendants want to disclose them under seal to avoid any possibility that a third party could recognize plaintiff's identity before the motion is decided. Plaintiff has a public-facing identity that could be potentially determined from the content of the opposition brief. Now, we just read it in the article, but I'm going to repeat it again. She is a name. She is a public figure, and they don't want to have her name out there before they go and see the inside of a courtroom. They don't want this to they don't want to mess up their plea. Okay? The Combs defendants request this relief only for so long as the motion of sub judice, I don't know. If the court denies plaintiff's motion, the Combs defendants submit the opposition brief should be unsealed and made part of the public docket. If it is granted, then it should remain sealed in the court's discretion. So, watch this go down. This is crazy though. Okay. Now they're sitting here saying, hey, we don't want any of this stuff to come out. We want to keep it. We want to keep it quiet. We want to keep it on the low. But at the same time, if the court denies this motion to keep her name under wraps, then they will submit an opposition brief. They submit that the opposition brief should be unsealed and made public, okay? And made a part of the public docket. All right? If it is granted, then it should remain sealed in the court's discretion, or at least until they walk into the courtroom and start going to war with Jane Doe. Interesting stuff, wouldn't you say? Very interesting stuff. So, of course, when we now have that, when we now hear that this is an actual public figure, it does make you wonder, who is this? But again, I will say, I give a damn, okay? I give a damn about her concealing her identity for right now. But once they go into court, she can't really stay Jane Doe forever. Okay? She can't stay Jane Doe. Now, this could be because the photo it's an in-betweener. Could be a very tan Caucasian female. It could be a lighter skinned black woman. Shoot, it could be a very tan Asian woman, Latina. Anything's possible because of how it looks, right? Anything is possible. But I'm telling you right now that this is public knowledge about this, her being a public figure and a name and all that, I'm wondering if somebody is going to actually leak the original photo. Okay. Nicole be angry because I said she could be anything. You know what I'm saying? She could be, that could be the Loch Ness Monster at this point. And it could be anybody, okay, behind that fuzz. Okay. But then again, I'm like, I don't know. I really want to know. Now I want to know. Okay. But remember, she was 17 when she met him. She was 17 when this traumatic experience allegedly happened. That was 20 years ago when she was 17. So that would make her 37 years old right now. So that's the information you have. And again, she could be any person, okay? She could be any person. She could be a newscaster. She could be a public, like a political commentator. She could be an actress. She could be an R&B star. She could be a hip hop artist. There's so many possibilities of who she could be. So many possibilities of who is behind that fuzzy circle. Ooh, Maya? Wait a second. How old is Maya? That can't be Maya. How old is Maya? Hold on. Nah. Somebody said Amber Heard is 30. Stop. 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 Stop already. That is not, no. Don't do me like that, y'all. Okay? Don't do me like that. Okay? Don't do me like that. Oh my dear Lord. Yeah, she's 44 years old. So no, it's definitely not Maya. Amber Heard. Y'all are wrong for that one. Just throw a random white girl in the middle of it. Just throw in one of the worst, most diabolical, right? Nah, I'm sorry. It's definitely not definitely not her. I mean, if it was, man, I see now, if it was her, let's keep it a buck. If it was her, then oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. No kidding. She really would. She'd probably drop a dookie on one of his, I don't know, one of his NPCs or something. I don't know. On his keyboard, just drop a dookie. But yeah, I think it's a far-fetched possibility of it being anybody who's in that realm. Okay. But again, the possibilities are really endless here. And it's frustrating because it could literally be anyone. And again, you got to remember, she's a public figure, but it doesn't mean that she's in the R&B game or in the music game. She could be a public figure in a completely different realm. And then it makes you wonder, why would she, how did she, like, what happened after this? Like, I hate to say that, but she is a public figure. So did they hook her up with some gigs? Did they get her in front of the right people? Was this some part of her, some messed up initiation thing so that she can find success? I don't know. It just seems a bit odd. But the fact that she met him in a completely different area than where they really, like, she met him in a different state, from my understanding. He dropped Diddy's name. He said, hey, come with me, fly on this plane with me. There's apparently other information that was being said, that she performed acts, okay, on Harvey, which caused her to hop onto a plane and get flown over to New York to meet him, to meet Diddy. And then the more bad things allegedly happened to her. Then was this her initiation to get in here for, success, to get her shot at the brass ring? I'm curious. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Real quick, Natasha B, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. And just like Natasha B, you can hit that join button down below and become a part of the family. Become a member. Hit that join button down below if you're watching on YouTube. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay? Yeah, I'm thinking that somebody will leak the name. Someone will either leak the name or will leak the face. Christina Milian. Oh, that's a. How old is she? No, I don't think she's. Christina Milian. She's 42, so no. I was going to say, I thought she's in her 40s. So no. Dipping low, gonna know. That song. Crazy. The whole video. Why do I remember that video? It's still classic. It's Christina Milian. But yeah, Lindsay Lohan. Stop. She is not that dark. I don't give a damn. She would need like 15,000 trips to a tanning bed for her to get that dark. So yeah, not Lindsay Lohan. No. Everybody's saying Tierra Marie. Hold on. She's 36 years old. At the age of 16, Jay-Z signed to her to Def Jam, and she released her first album via Rockefeller Records. Interesting. But she was 16 when she signed. I mean, you know, 16. She was 17. According to the court documents, she was 17. She was 17. This woman, this Jane Doe, was 17 when all this went down. Tierra Marie was 16 when she signed with Rockefeller. So I don't know. Yes. Promises. Yes. I remember that song. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. Like I said, look at the photo. Even so, like, you got Cheek, you got the booty coming out here, down here. Okay. It's a bit revealing. Okay. I don't know what happened. I mean, this is what she claims, but we'll see. We will see. Let's look at this here really quick, though. It says here, and this is from Megan Kniff. She's been following this very, very closely, but it says right here, Diddy's lawyers say the woman suing him for the essay has a public-facing identity that could become obvious if a new legal brief isn't sealed from public view. Then she goes down here and she says, here's something I did not expect to type today. A liquor giant being defended by E. Jean Carroll's lawyer, but it was relevant to my explanation, Diddy's lawsuit settlement with Diageo. Okay. Many news outlets don't identify SA victims, even if they are identified in court documents. But the issue of anonymity has become a legal argument in this lawsuit because Diddy's lawyers oppose the plaintiff filing as Jane Doe. It's interesting, guys. So again, what say you? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that they should expose her name or not? I will say this, though. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. It'll get leaked. And it'll be from some blogger, like some YouTuber sitting there going, I got a source that says it's this person's name. It'll have somebody's name will be exposed. Her name will most likely get exposed, but it might get exposed under a slew of other people's names. You see what I'm saying? Because everyone's going to come out with their assumptions. Oh, it's this person. Oh, it's that person. It's, you know what I mean? And it'll be one of the five. But at the same time, I do think that we should respect. I mean, of course, we're all curious, right? But we should respect the request of anonymity. But if it does come out, it comes out, right? By a reliable source type thing. But I don't know. Those photos might get leaked. You never know. The photos might get leaked with her face actually in them, which will be interesting. But then I feel like everybody and their mom is going to be wondering, is that Photoshopped? Is that AI? That's what I think. That's why I kind of think everybody gonna be, oh, that's AI, that's fake. Watch, it'd be like J-Lo or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, Kit Kat, thank you so much for being a member for the past 18 months. I really do appreciate it. Been following you, Pascal, since the beginning of time. Saw your interview with your dad way back when you had your studio thing. You've come a long way. Love your show. Thank you, Kit Kat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you just supporting and being a part of all the crazy versions of this show, because there's been many. There's been many. So I do appreciate that, and I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being a member for 18 months. That's a long time. And again, guys, hey, consider becoming a member. Hit that join button down below. Go check out my merch. Check out me merch. Okay? Seriously, go check it out. In fact, hold on 1 second. I got something else I want to share with you guys as well. So I'm going to share that with you guys here in just a minute. Okay. I'm going to pin the website, my merch page, to the top. I got a clothing line. Okay. I make things with these hands. Okay. I make things with these hands. Okay. Literally, it's crazy, but I'm actually teaching myself how to draw again. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing some serious stuff with the clothing line. I got some new stuff that's coming out that I'm really, really excited about, and excited to share with you guys. It's gonna be some dope stuff, things that you ain't never seen before. Okay, things you ain't never seen before. Trust and believe. But again, Nikki said she got her sweater. Yay! She got her sweater. I'm glad you got it. I hope you enjoy it. Wear it. Tell people where you got it from and all that stuff. Okay? Clearing out my closet, but always can add another hoodie. Ain't that the truth though? You know, you can never have too many hoodies, I think. That's just what I think. I just like being cozy. You know what I'm saying? This room gets really, really hot, so I can't wear hoodies all the time. Okay. Just depends on if I want to sweat, lose weight while I'm on the show, or if I want to be comfortable. Today I'm comfortable, but I got a lot of different things that I do. Okay. On on my website. Okay. So please go check it out. Somebody said Aaliyah. No, it's not. She gone, baby. She gone. She gone. So it can't be Aaliyah. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm curious who it is. There's so many possibilities on who it could be. Real talk. There's so many possibilities. And we can sit here and speculate, but I think we should wait until we actually hear from the court documents and from actual news outlets that actually expose and put out the information on who this person could be. Because again, it could be anybody, guys. It could be anybody. All right. But I do want to share something with you guys. I do. You know what I mean? So I got a Valentine's Day line that's coming out. I don't know if I haven't put this out yet, but I'm letting you guys see a peek of it right now. Okay. Bradal. It is a Valentine's Day set. Okay. It's fire engine red and hot pink. Okay. All the way around, splat out. You know what I'm saying? It's real nice. It's real pretty. It's real warm. And there are pants to it as well. And these are made by yours truly, by the way. By these hands. Okay. By these hands. All right. So, sometimes it takes a minute to get these done because, while I'm on a live show, I can't be working and making clothing. You see what I'm saying? But look at that. Bradal. Okay. It pops on here. Damn. But Valentine's Day, my Valentine's Day look is coming out very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. If you like this, Okay. It's going to be out very soon. I'm probably going to put some template photos up maybe tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout out for it. You know, some ugly photos. They're just going to be photos to show you guys what it looks like. But of course, you know, you can order them as soon as they are up and live. Okay. As soon as that happens. And of course, you know, then I go into the studio and actually shoot really nice videos, like, or photos, I'm sorry, really nice photos of this. But again, this is something that's brand new, just made it, literally specifically made for Valentine's Day. It's a Valentine's Day look. So that will be here, available online very, very soon. Okay. And I'll let you guys know as soon as it is up and up for live for everyone to consume and check out. And I guess you could, yeah, Funny Valentine would be kind of cool to call it that. The Funny Valentine hoodie set or something like that. Something. Anyway, like I said, I do, you know, like I said, I you know, I do things. I'm always busy. I'm always doing something. You know what I mean? But yes, keep an eye out for it because it will be out. The Funfetti is out right now. People have been buying that like crazy. That's been selling like crazy since it dropped. Again, they're just kind of temporary photos that are up right now. They're not the best looking photos, but at the same time, you get the idea. It looks really good. It looks super clean. It's the same thing with this as well. There will be a temp photo up, so you can take a look at that and check it out as well. Okay. But again, you know, your boy is you know, yeah, I think the My Funny Valentine. My funny Valentine. Yeah, why not? I like that as a title because I don't have anything, you know. You just saw the Funfetti collection. It's beautiful. Thank you, Yogi. That means a lot. See, like I said, and that one's people are buying that like crazy, son. People are buying that one like crazy, and people are still buying the vibrant black set, the singles, the vibrant singles. People are buying those still like crazy, and I love it. I appreciate it. You know, I'm hoping to augment and push the clothing line business um to another level. You know, and that's what I'm hoping for 2024. I got a spring line coming out here as well that I'm working on. Like I said, I'm working on some new stuff that's going to be really unique and dope as hell. Some streetwear that I think you guys will really appreciate, and you know, you'll stand out like a mug. You know, and I love it. I love it. All right, but go and check those things out, please, and thank you again. That is available. That will be available tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. You will see it live and in Technicolor. Okay. And then of course there'll be better looking photos later on in about a week or so. There'll be better photos, but still like professional. You know, we go in and we shoot professionally with an amazing photographer and they put it all together. Okay. But yes, again, check it out when you can. That would be great. Like I said, your boy's working hard out here in these streets. So check out beautifulbeefcollections.com or pascalmerch.com. Go check those things out. Okay. I work these two hands. Okay. Oh, yeah. St. Patty's Day. I even thought about Mardi Gras as well. St. Patty's Day. Not a bad idea. I'm going to have to think of something really cool and unique for St. Patty's Day. Real talk. Okay. I'm going to have to look into that. St. Patty's Day is not a bad idea, though. Real talk. Not a bad one, actually. I'm going to write that down. St. Patty's Day. Hold on. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to figure something out for you guys. You know, and when it gets done, I think you'll appreciate it. You feel me? Okay? But again, yeah, Kelly Green Shamrock. Yeah. I know a bunch of y'all will wear it, okay? Because everybody, you know, everybody on St. Patty's Day is a little Irish, right? So yeah. That's that. Yeah. 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 The Get Lucky. The Get Lucky collect. I'm taking that. Fantastic. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Okay. Enough already. Stop throwing amazing ideas at me, okay? Dag nabbit. Okay. Green with some rainbow-ish splashes. Yeah, we gonna look at it. Seriously, the Get Lucky I like it. The Get Lucky collection. I'm rocking with that, y'all. I'm rocking with that. So thank you. I appreciate that. Now I just need time to come up with some cool ideas. You know what I mean? Cool designs, cool things for that. But I think that would be dope. Okay. Don't forget some orange in there for real. It's not just green. So you got to put orange in there too. Oh, you mean for the flag? Hold on. Hold on. What is the? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got an idea already. Yeah. I got an idea. Yeah, I got an idea. Okay. Crayon. So wait. Shannon Kane. Oh. And she's 37 from Michigan. Interesting. 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 Indeed. Again, whoa. Whoops. Whoa. Dory, thank you so much for being a member for, wow, 32 months. Dag nab. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, changed my name to match my TikTok, LOL. So go follow her on TikTok, guys. All right. One request from a Southside Irish Pascalian to show my Chicago roots and Pascal love. One request for a Southside Irish. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look into it. Real talk. I really, really, really will look into it. Okay. For the St. Patty's Day. Because St. Patty's Day is right around the corner. So yeah, I think I'm gonna see what's up. Because I got some cool ideas. I got some cool ideas that I think people would really rock with. I just need to come up, I gotta draw it up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta draw it up and put it together. So yes, I will look into it. I appreciate you guys. Okay. How about one with the Italian flag? Maybe down the line. I mean, I could always do special requests. You know what I'm saying? If you message if you message the website, if there's like something that you want specifically made, like a customized item, then I can do that. You see what I'm saying? It just will cost. I'm gonna be real, it cost, you know. But because then that's a customized piece of work, right? Customized piece of clothing. You see what I'm saying? So definitely if something you're wanting to be involved in, by all means, let me know. Let me know. We can talk about that. Okay. But yes, if you are Jamaican, I'm Haitian. So no. Okay. We need Pascal in comics form. That's not a bad idea too. The ideas are endless. Like I said, I got this notebook. I'm coming up with new concepts, new stuff, taking some time to just sit back and look at clothing again and come up with some really cool stuff. And we about to do something really dope, which I'm really, really excited about. I'm just working on it piece by piece. And of course, juggling this and being a father, husband and father. You know how it is, you know? But again, I appreciate all the ideas. That's actually amazing. Hold on. St. Patty's Day, get lucky, orange, like flag. I appreciate the brainstorming. I might have to do sometimes where I just hop on here live and just like ask you guys questions like, okay, you guys like this? What do you think of this? Or do you want to see me do this, with the, this clothing, blah, blah, blah. I'd love to get that, some ideas to bounce off of you guys and see, what else I can do, right? With the line, but like I said, that's one thing that I'm doing right now is trying to figure out new stuff to bring over here. It's like a think tank, just like a fun, maybe it's a members only type of thing. I don't know. And just kind of talk some ideas out, show you guys what I got that I'm working on, blah, blah, blah. Cause it's so left. Okay. Yes. You are reading my mind already. I'm already on that. I'm already on that. I'm already on that, girl. But I do appreciate you saying that because, yeah, your boy working on that already. You feel me? Okay. So we working out here. Okay. But yeah, your boy's working. But I think I might do that. But like I said, because if I was to do like a think tank thing, with you guys, it's not about pop culture. It's not about, true crime or anything. So I would feel weird that you guys are like, this has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. So I have no interest in watching this, blah, unsubscribe, So I don't want to be too far off the beaten path, but it is definitely something I would love to rap with you guys about and see your thoughts, because you guys are just as brilliant, more brilliant, and you guys have some really genius ideas. So I'm with trying to bring a little bit more to it. Okay. You, Mr. Burns. Excellent. Yes. I haven't seen Simpsons in so long. Damn, that's crazy. But guys, oh man, you guys are amazing. I really appreciate this conversation. Yeah, I appreciate that, Debbie. It does mean a lot. It's exciting. It's exciting. And frustrating at the same time, because there's so much I want to do. There's so much that I can do. I need to start saying that more often too. There's a lot that I can do that just finding more time. You know what I mean? Jody, is your clothing line for men or for women or men or both? It's for both. We got kids stuff in there too. I mean, we don't have like toddler stuff, but we got kid stuff in there too. So if you got a kid, little, 12-year-old, that kind of thing. And because I know for a fact the kids are loving these tie-dye things, and they all want something that makes them stand out and all that. So yes, I do men and I do women. That sounds weird. It's men and women clothing. There it is. Because since we're talking about Diddy, it feels weird to be like, yeah, I do men and I do the women. It sounds weird. But yeah, I do both clothing for both genders. There you go. Hopefully that worked. But yeah, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Fantasmic. Yeah. So anyway, guys. All right. That's the show. Okay. That's a Diddy moment. It's like, no. No. Whoops. But again, I appreciate you guys so much for being here, being a part of the conversation. Let me bounce some ideas off of you one more time. If you're liking my stuff, you need to check out the Valentine's Day line. Will be dropped most likely late tonight, first thing tomorrow. But don't worry, tomorrow I'll remind you guys that it's here, that it's up. But it's a set, so go check it out, okay? I think there's going to be like 2 different looks, this one and another one. But for right now, this is what we have so far. So please go check it out. Be a part of the conversation over there. If you can follow Beautiful Beef Collections on Instagram, that would be amazing. Because, I'm putting out a bunch of stuff over there as well. just little snippets of just trying different things and trying to bulk up my Instagram presence over there. So if you can follow, that'd be amazing. Please and thank you. All right. And I appreciate you guys being here for this conversation, because this is a conversation that needed to be had. Wanted to give you guys some updates on the Diddy situation. And lo and behold, there was some information. This person, this Jane Doe, is actually a public figure. And if her name comes out, I'm sure it'll destroy Diddy altogether. I can't wait for the trial. If they actually do see the inside of the trial. And the other question is there going to be a settlement before they even walk into a courtroom? We will find out very soon. So anyway, guys, please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Hold on. Whoops. Hit that like button down below. Please and thank you. Don't forget to do that. Hit that subscribe button. All right. Please. Of course, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook. You know, your boy's working hard out here in these streets. And of course, it'd be great to have you part of the Pascal Show family on both platforms and all flat platforms as well. So please go check out all my stuff. Check out my clothing. Buy you some things. Get you something warm for this crazy cold ass winter, because you know you deserve it. And I'll be talking to you guys very, very soon. Much love to you guys. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.